Alright, Tristan, let me know when you can actually see my stream on the thing. Because I don't have a second monitor, so I don't know.
Even bad.
Or SMB, you let me know. Is that okay?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I see it. You're just catching up.
It's good? Alright, cool. Alright, sorry guys for the technical difficulties. Like we said, Voobly China kind of reset all of T90's settings. So we had to deal with that, and as you can tell, he's kind of irritated about it, but we'll try and get over it and stream as best we can for you guys that are staying up pretty late here. We have a Huns War for the first game of this series, and it's Mentalist versus SYO. We haven't really missed that much, just the Dark Age build-up here. If we
Dave,
take a
just
look at
one
the
thing.
maps, yes, what's up?
I was just going to say one thing is that there has been a boar steal. I was typing it in the chat. Mentalist stole a boar. He did lose one vil. Trying to
Mentalist
lure it. Yeah.
stole a boar and lost one vil while he was microing his scout?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Whilst stealing Yo's boar, he
okay.
lost one of his
So
own
Yo is minus one
villagers.
boar then, and Mentalist is minus one vil, and Mentalist is actually behind by two vils here. I guess he got Loom, and Yo is just getting it now, so he's probably actually behind by a villager total. And I think if I was gonna have a boar stolen or a vil die, I'd rather have a boar stolen, to be honest. Villager dying is kind of gonna hurt him a bit more. And they're both up to feudal age at the same time, neither of them going for the drush. If we take a quick look at the maps here, we have Mentalist with a nice back gold. He's also got back wood, which is fairly safe. The front of his map is pretty open here. If he goes forward far enough, he can actually wall off. And it looks like Yo has actually decided to wall off his entire map, which we haven't really looked at yet. He does have two golds kind of close to his TC. He has a nice safe back wood, but with these walls, he's actually secured both of those golds, a stone in the back, and two fairly substantial wood piles as well. So Yo is actually looking quite good once he finishes these walls, which I think he actually just did. They're chasing each other around with the scouts now, and it looks like Mentalist might actually lose his scout here to that of Yo, and Yo is still ahead in the villager count, like we said before, because Mentalist actually did lose a vil stealing the boar from Yo. So what these players are actually going to go for, I don't know. I don't see any military buildings coming down from Yo. He might actually decide just to wall up and go for the fast castle, but look at Mentalist coming forward with a tower and with militia as well, going for the man-at-arms. Yo is trying to lay down stone walls, but I don't know if it's actually going to be in time. This watchtower is going up now, and the man-at-arms are going to hit the wall, and with the watchtower here and the four villagers, I don't think Yo is going to be able to wall behind this, and those men-at-arms actually do quite a bit of damage to that palisade wall, so Yo's idea of going straight fast castle without doing any military whatsoever is going to kind of backfire on him. And he's heading back. He doesn't look like he knows what to do here. He's laying down a barracks, but this forward from Mentalist is really, really timely here. Right before Yo could lay down those stone walls, and he actually has invested quite a bit of stone already. But it's all for naught because Mentalist, going forward with these towers, he's going to isolate this villager on the berries. He's going to put some pressure on the wood line when he goes around back with those men-at-arms. Really, really strong play from Mentalist here to get into Yo's base before he could completely wall himself off. Yo's trying to quick wall now, and he actually does get the palisade walls down, which is a really good thing for him. Because if those men-at-arms get... Oh, that was so close there, that men-at-arm almost going in to the lumber camp. But if those men-at-arms get in, it's going to be a lot of trouble for Yo here. And he's actually going to successfully wall his villagers off there. Mentalist now trying to go forward onto that forward gold from Yo. I should say side gold from Yo to try and deny it. And I don't think Yo actually sees this tower. Oh, he does see it now because he's coming forward with a scout, two spearmen, and a skirmisher. And I think he's going to deny this tower for sure. Mentalist kind of has to go back to his tower, his second tower that he built earlier. and retreat there and maybe go along to the side or just wait for his man-at-arms to come in to reinforce his villagers as they push forward with those towers. And that's what he's going to do. Going to lay down another tower which firmly covers the berries. Oh, no, he decides against that. And he lays down one that's covered by the berries on 3 sides. A lot more secure there, and it still kind of reaches those farms as well and denies any farming possibilities for Yo on that side of the TC. It's going in with the men-at-arms, but I don't think he can pick that fight with the skirmishers and all those villagers there. Not sure if that's a smart thing. Another archery range coming down from Yo. It's going to go more skirmishers and archers to counter the towers and man-at-arms from Mentalist. We look at the villager count and it's actually even, and considering that Mentalist has used these 4 villagers rather than economy, he's used them to go forward and build towers. That's actually a really good situation for Mentalist to be in, because Yo is really on the back foot right now, and he's just reacting to whatever Mentalist is doing rather than going forward with his original game plan, which looked to be just a straight wall-up fast castle. If we look back at Mentalist's base, he's making archer ranges. He's making archers, so it looks like he's just going to distract Yo at the front here as long as he can, and then shift into crossbows, and then eventually cavalry archers for the Huns. I still don't know where Tristan is. I don't know if he realizes he's muted or not.
Yeah, I don't have the pass, so you can continue to cast.
Oh,
I think
crap.
I figured things out.
Give me 1 second here. The game is kind of tallied off here. We have Mentalist coming in with some man-at-arms, and we have some the villagers thinking about building another tower. They haven't quite built it yet. But I'm going to force Tristan actually into this game room. Give me 1 second, guys. You should have told me earlier, man. I didn't know where you were.
No, I literally just ironed out my settings, or so I hope. So.
Are you in now?
I am. I have to catch up though, so continue.
Okay. So Mentalist coming forward, another tower now, and he's got 4 towers all in this one little area. I would have loved to seen him spread it out a bit more than that. I mean, he is denying a big portion of the map to Yo, but I really would have liked to see him spread it out maybe towards that gold. He obviously tried to reach it with this tower on the right, but couldn't quite get there. He is denying the one side of the gold, but still, Yo can get half of that gold there, and now he's laying down a tower to deny the rest of that gold, but Yo can always switch to the secondary pile at the back. Meanwhile, in the middle of the map, Yo actually going forward and preventing Mentalist from coming forward with more of his reinforcements. Good move, but Mentalist going back to the hill, and he actually has the advantage now.
So, I'm caught up now. I want to point something out. Yo cannot see the stone in the back. He actually does not have line of sight.
Oh, he doesn't know about that, but he knows about the one in the front, so
he's
going to the one in the front. Right now, he's going to go make a mining camp. And I think Mentalist might get this tower down. Yo's trying to focus the vills, and he actually did get one, but those men-at-arms are too strong, and Mentalist is going to get this tower, and he's going to force Yo onto the secondary gold, which is a good move.
Yeah, it's interesting, and you know, so Yo luckily has that gold there. I want to just take a look at what Mentalist can see, and Mentalist, yes, can see the stone that Yo is now on, so Mentalist is actually going to be able to see that and maybe push over there and apply some pressure to that area. And Yo has a lot of archers, though. I don't know what he's going to be able to do with them.
Against the towers? I don't know, and especially once Mentalist gets these skirmishers out there that he's bringing forward now. And I mean, Yo is in the back of his base, but he's only got 2 archers there and 3 skirmishers, which isn't the best rating composition at all. I mean, that'd take quite a while to kill a villager, and Mentalist actually has 2 archers and a couple skirmishers back there as well. He's trying to wall off the front of his base to make it a bit more secure as he continues this push with his towers. And it looks like he might actually go over and try and tower that stone as well. He seems to be thinking about it.
Yeah, both players trying to lock down their economies right now with some towers. Mentalist putting up a tower right now on his stone and gold, and should be safe. And then the villagers actually on stone for Yo running.
Yeah, they're running away.
Because
But where are they going to
Mentalist,
go?
yeah, Mentalist is coming over.
Is he going
I
to
don't
go do
know.
his own forward on Mentalist, or is he just going to go to the gold there? I mean, that's a great tower for Mentalist if he puts it down there on that stone, because it really denies
I believe he's putting
everything.
outposts up right now.
Ah,
but
true,
he
yes.
will be going with the tower once he realizes that is a wood line, and he'll probably see the stone there as well.
That,
but Yo's
you know
hooked
what?
up to Castle Age now.
But that tower is trouble for Yo, because Yo doesn't have any other wood really at the moment. I mean, he's got some at the
And
front.
he's at 119 stone, Dave. 119. He can't build another tower.
Oh, and he's at 150 wood too, so even if he gets up to Castle Age, what's he gonna do if that wood is denied?
Yeah.
And good job for Mentalist to actually keep all these men-at-arms alive. Like, a lot of players would have just wasted those and tossed them away, and now Yo is actually moving forward and putting a lumber camp on that forward wood to the right side.
To be honest, though, Yo has a lot of archers.
Yeah,
Look
he
on the
does.
right-hand side of
Yeah, he
Mentalist's
does.
base. And he will get crossbow, and he will get +2, and the wood line of Mentalist is going to be really in a bad spot once the crossbow and +2 upgrade comes in.
Yo has a lot of res
resources,
too.
He has a
Yeah,
lot of res,
he has a lot of
but
res.
he's just lacking wood. If
But
you lose wood, that's an issue.
to be fair, Mentalist should be up in the next minute or so. I think he'll get the food pretty soon. And he'll be able to go up, and he does have a lot of units in Yo space as well. So if he goes over to that other wood line, I mean, that tower on the wood was a great idea for Mentalist. And he put actually another one on there, so it's hitting the wood and the farms. Oh my god.
Yep.
They can't even drop wood off at that lumber camp anymore.
I know, and it's well done. There's like 4 or 5 wood collectors right now for Yo, and there's a couple of them smushed over. It's on the right-hand side next to a stable he actually built, which is interesting because Yo's going scale barding now, and he's created a couple knights, and that's suitable to the fact that he has a lot of gold
He has
food.
the resources to do it. That's the thing, right?
Exactly.
And Mentalist is full feudal at the moment. Well, he's going castle, but from Yo's point of view, Mentalist is full feudal at the moment. So knights, really, really good unit against the feudal army. So we might see him actually clearing up this army pretty quick here, but keep in mind that Mentalist actually does have like 6 towers in Yo's base, so that might be something that he wants to keep his crossbows away from at the moment.
I think that Yo might be able to take those towers down. He's going to send battering ram probably to these right away. He's going to have knights, and he has upgrades on those knights, and he's going for cav archers. I think Yo's actually in a decent position here. The thing for Mentalist is that his military split up, so he's the military on the front. It's a bunch of skirmishers, a couple archers, man-at-arms.
And then knights coming in now.
I think that could be dealt with, yeah.
Yeah, knights coming in, only +1 though. Yeah, I think those knights are gonna, if he's not careful, he might lose one here, but he's just running right past. He doesn't care about that forward army. He's gonna go right past.
But Mentalist did lose a villager on his farm, and he was trying to build an archery range there with that villager. And this is the trouble for him now. He just cannot deal with the crossbows at this point in time. He needs to upgrade his military.
He's almost in Castle Age, though. He's almost in Castle, and he's getting crossbow and bodkin right away. And I feel like he's going to be able to deal with this, though. He's got quite a few archers in his own base.
Yeah, this is really
he's putting a siege workshop down. So
both players are going to have to go aggressive with military. I mean, Yo immediately went with the siege workshop himself.
Oh, great job with the rams. Yeah, great job with the rams. He's going to take out all of those towers, no problem. And he's going to free up his entire front of his base there. Mentalist is going to be forced to go back as well.
And this is crucial for Mentalist. He needs to win this fight all, but the Knights are getting some good shots. He's trying to focus down the crossbows. He doesn't actually have a Mangonel on the way here, but Mentalist is going to try and focus down these units, and he's probably going to lose this fight.
Yeah, but he's coming back with his forward army as well.
Oh, so, and there they come. Yeah, good spot, good spot.
So he did manage to take out maybe 5 or 6 crossbows and a knight. So I feel like he's going to be able to deal with this, especially with the Mangonel coming out. He might lose a few more villagers, but the villager count right now is pretty steady. And as soon as Yo cleans up all this stuff in his own base, I think this is going to start evolving into a standard Huns War game. As
Yeah, it'd be
irregular
pretty
as the
close.
start was, I feel like they're both going to start morphing into cavalry archers.
Oh, for sure. In
Yeah.
fact, I believe Yo already has some on the way. Yes, he does. He actually has. Yo is 25 military, and he's just lost a ton of his crossbows, so he's going to be in a better spot. Actually, look at this. I mean, Yo's on 2 TCs right now, and he's ahead by 2 vills. Mentalist is still on 1, and he is just trying to get himself organized after that fight. So he does have 4 ranges, which is good, so he's going to be able to maybe rebound with the cav archers. He still has a little bit of presence with the towers, but what were there? 6 towers, and there's going to be 1 left now. So it's done what it needed to in the early game, but it's not a factor anymore. Yo sending across knights and cav archers, and this is going to be an interesting castle age.
Credit, you know what? Credit to Yo for holding on, because a lot of players would have panicked under that tower rush. And really good job from him to hold on, and now he has the advantage, clearly, coming in with knights and cavalry archers. The knights are a really important part of this army until Mentalist builds up enough cavalry archers to actually counter them. He does have a mangonel here, but fighting up that hill is going to be tough if he doesn't gain control of it.
This is going to be rough for Mentalist. I mean, Mentalist does not even have bloodlines at this point. His Mangonel's going to have to get a good shot, and that's really rough with the Knights there. And also bloodlines there for Yo. But there's a Mangonel shot, and that was not too bad for being uphill. And the next one missing. Good thing for Mentalist is he is able to reproduce back at home, and he does have a lot of resources.
And he has quite a few cavalry archers now, so he might actually be able to deal with these knights. And the good thing for him, I mean, it's not nice fighting up this hill, but his gold at least isn't really in range of that hill, and neither are most of his farms.
Yeah.
So he can kind of pull back to the TC, to a defense,
and he's getting
defendable
bloodlines
location.
now, and he took a good fight there, yeah. I think we forgot to mention that there were still probably about, like, what, 8-10 crossbows there, and the crossbows really helped out, I think, with the additional range.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
And
now I want to just look at the ecos, and looking at 11 extra vills now for Yo.
yeah. And a lot more resources. Like 800 gold.
Yeah.
So, but Mentalist going forward now with the cavalry archers. Yo is getting ballistics and the second armor upgrade for his archers. Mentalist only with the first armor upgrade. I didn't see ballistics come in. He does have bloodlines. Yo does have bloodlines, but I think he's going to pick a really bad fight here in the middle. If they actually notice each other, or are they going to just run right past each other?
So lucky. Like, they would have both been patrolling, I think, but Mentalist is so lucky that Yo did not run into him there.
But
like,
Mentalist just going
so
into
many
raid.
hits.
He doesn't even care. He knows that army is there. He's going into
Yeah, he
raid,
has the outpost.
and
and
he
then
might
Mentalist
catch some
actually making a
vills
good
out
fight,
there.
But he will lose his army, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna kill a couple
this is-
vills though, but still, I mean, Yo's villager count is way far in front. Unless Mentalist goes into this lumber camp and actually manages to kill all these villagers here.
Mentalist is gonna lose these cav archers. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, but how
So
much
he's gotta
damage
kill
can
as
he
many
do?
vills as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's killed 2. He's gonna kill. Oh gosh, this is good for Mentalist here. It's worth it, I think.
It's a
He's gonna kill,
massacre.
what? There's the 4th. There's the 5th. And he's got to micro them here. I mean, this is important, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He just kind of let them sit.
Yeah,
But
he
still,
killed.
6
I think
vills,
that raid killed about
that's
8
good.
in total. I think.
Yeah, and if you look
villagers.
now, he's doing a lot better as far as the bill count's concerned. He's only about 6 or no 8 behind. Much better for him. But the issue I think for him is the map presence, the military numbers, and also I assume he does have ballistics now, but he actually did complete it. I'm sorry, but he's just getting bow saw as well. That's huge. 38-minute bow saw.
Well, he
in the
didn't really have the
semifinal.
wood for it, to be honest. Like, he was making mangonels and stuff. But I think the thing
that
with Mentalist
hurts
here
to
is
see.
there's some really ugly hills for him. Like, if he wants to push into Yo's base, there's a massive hill there. There's a massive hill in his base that Yo can take advantage of. Like, there's some really ugly terrain for Mentalist. And Yo is coming in with a lot of cavalry archers. Mentalist does have a mangonel there, though, and he could get some pretty good shots with this hill advantage. I was speaking
With
about
the
the
hill,
hills,
yeah.
and he might actually get a great shot here. No, he just missed
I'd love to see it. Yes.
with that
missing there.
mangonel. Yeah, and
Getting a
Thumbring
couple
actually
kills,
coming
though,
in
he
for
does need to be
Mentalist.
careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think Mentalist needs to turn this around with his military now. He's obviously 11 vills behind. I think he's still only on 2 TCs, and that's really going to be a struggle for him. And these Cav Archers from Yo are going to be able to get through these palisade walls quickly, and we might see that here.
Yeah. And that hill is just ugly. That hill's been ugly the whole game for Mentalist. Like, it's in his base, it's near his resources, and he keeps having to fight up that hill. And it's just not a good vibe for him at all. And you were mentioning the TCs, actually. I just noticed Yo has 4, and Mentalist has 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and Yo's clicked up to Imp. I'm going to pay attention, since I'm the co-caster this time around. I'm going to pay attention to what Yo is doing with his buildings and what he's planning on doing in the Imperial Age. Now, he has a lot of gold, he has a lot of wood. I assume he's going to continue with Cav Archers. And he could, of course, could go rams with those resources as well. But he's actually stone-walled a bit, so he can't be raided at all, and he'll be safe. And that's very smart. And I'm still just waiting to see anything more here. But
he's
man,
going stables, so he's going to go hussars.
He's in a fantastic position.
And standard.
Oh, there we go. He's just building them.
Yeah, he's gonna go standard Huns War. Just like I said, this game has kind of evolved into a standard Huns War game, and Mentalist just now putting down the 3rd TC. And this is not good for him. I mean, he is... Yo has 1,500 gold. And I look at Mentalist resources, and he's at the limit, man. Like, he's got a bit of stone, a bit of wood, but...
I think
he's at the limit.
With the score now, Mentalist just thinks he's behind. I don't think he's thinking Yo has clicked up to Imp. You know, and once Yo hits Imp, he's going to be like, oh wow, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah.
But at this point, he's still, maybe if he takes a good fight and does a lot of damage, he could still catch up. He's only, what, 12 bills behind here. But Yo's doing the right thing and patrolling on this hill. And he's going to get those upgrades in shortly, and he's already making light cav.
And I mean, Yo's up to Imp.
No, he's making knights. He's making knights.
Yeah, he's going to go Cavalier.
He's gonna go Cavalier.
Look at all the gold he has. He has so much gold, though. Why not? He's got so much gold. Like, Hussar's just gonna cost him food, though. But dude, he probably knows.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He probably knows he's so far ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But Mentalist taking a good fight here, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna take this fight here with the Cav Archers. The question is, are the Cavalier?
Yeah, Mentalist. This is a really good fight for Mentalist. Like that is a fantastic fight for Mentalist. He got rid of all of Yo's cavalry archers, and he still has around 30 of his own. And he's gonna go in there. He's gonna kill quite a few villagers, push them back, but still, I don't think Castle Age cavalry archers can take on Cavalier, especially with the amount that Yo is putting out.
does not know that the Cavalier is coming in because he's just researching Elite Skirm.
And he's, oh man, look at the forward castle. That is a ballsy castle. That is the ballsiest castle this side of Ballsville. Oh no, he deleted it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He was gonna put it right up on the hill. Oh, he made an even ballsier castle.
He has more balls than we thought. Oh my gosh, he's going further. But he's gonna have to go back surely. Oh, look at this. He's using the stone walls.
Oh, that's great. I love it. He's creating a choke point for himself so the Cavalier can't do it, and Yo is not impressed. That is a big play for Mentalist, but it's not going to affect it though, because Yo has the full armor upgrades, and he's going to start ripping apart those cavalry archers, and Mentalist is in trouble here, and we see Mentalist going down for forging, so I wonder what he's actually going to start making. I don't know.
Pikeman? Yeah, he's building barracks on the right. There's the GG.
And he's calling it GG. I can't believe he tried to put that castle down. It just... like, in what world would that castle ever go down?
Well, remember, when he was going to build that castle, he still did not know that the Cavalier upgrade was coming in. So he thought that he had just won a big fight, and he was going Elite Skirm, so he thought he was in a good position to do that, and then he was like, oh crap, Cavalier. So, anyway.
So we got...
Let's go.
Units killed, we see, fairly similar, actually. Largest army, Mentalist. Economy stats, basically everything for Yo except stone, which isn't surprising given the towers that went down from Mentalist. We have age ups from Yo, much faster, research count more, map explored more, villager count more. relic gold more, everything basically more for Yo. But good job for Mentalist to bust in through Yo's walls and kind of ruin his plan there. Um, oh, crap. I'm sorry, guys. I have the wrong overlay for this because I was kind of forced into this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I have a TIW, I have a custom scenario tournament overlay from the last time I was actually streaming. So I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
find
I can link you, but
the correct one actually. Um,
I still have a lot of settings screwed up. I can just watch the game. So
there we go. Casual games on Voobly. That's a good one, right?
power goes off. Fubli China screws us over. Oh, what a night! But it's all right. The games have been good. So that first game, I obviously missed in normal speed, like the first 15 minutes. However, I have to say in the Castle Age, the one thing that really hurt Mentalist was the fact that he did not get Bowsaw. And you said about the resources, but he had 6 ranges at that point. He should have delayed the ranges. I mean, Bowsaw is huge, and I mean, of course, there are a lot of other things involved, but I feel like that was a big miss for him.
What, Bosaw? You think that was
Did you do
that was the
scores, by the way?
deciding? Yeah,
Did
I
you do,
just did them.
did you